All right, welcome to the out-of-the-box thinker table. So we couldn't choose 3, we landed on 4. And the first, I'm gonna start over here. The first thing that really resonated with us was creating a movement specifically around getting people to look at the vision and buy into this new idea of looking at school and how it's set up. And so what we started doing was how could we bring the community into it? How could we make our school a place where there's multiple partnerships that want to be there? And so we are thinking about that we have a school, especially with our urban environment, most of us don't teach at schools, that we have a lot of space to spread out. We're going to have to go up, we're going to have to go in other directions. So bringing in places like fire, police, so the library, doctors, things close that we're sharing building space with, so that especially for a lot of us that work with kids with high poverty, they get around with buses. So having services and things to help the child be a healthy child, have that all provided there for them and their families. And then having school around that as well as a place for marketplace. And again, we don't have a lot of space to go out, so thinking about going up. So going up and having a rooftop garden and play structure and those kinds of ideas. I'm gonna go over here because this is the next one. So then we started going more in. And the idea is that we started looking kind of at this pod space where we have private areas for people inside to do like around mental health, social services, having a large communal kitchen and a library, and then a large collaboration space, and then going out with these pod ideas that have flexible moving areas with dividers or bookcases on wheels, whatever that may be. We also had a high school person in our group, and so we started also playing around with what it might look like in a high school where the focus is maybe still a little bit more on disciplines, and so how the disciplines could work together in a pod-like environment. Finally, this is a lot. We started talking about specifically what our classrooms would look like, and the big thing that with us is that we want the furniture and the things in there to have at least dual purposes. Unite the disciplines. What? What cards did we choose?
Emulate
oh,
museum.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
So I'll get there. Have a plan. My group. So then we talked about that the spaces need to be dual function, and that the biggest thing that answered with that was that we wanted to emulate a museum. So not only the furniture, but that the walls and things like that have multiple functions. That it's maybe not just a set of windows, but somehow maybe we could turn it into that it's a screen when we need it to be a screen. That we could hang things on the walls and they need to be hung. And hey, as long as we're dreaming, we would like it to be where you could push a button and the whole thing changes for period 2. And then you press another button and the whole thing changes for period 3. So that, I mean, we're dreaming here. Any other things we want to do? So basically, this we felt passionate about, and so we felt like we could create a movement behind this. We could get people to come behind us and see our vision and the differences we would want for school for the future. What else do you want me to do?